I'm Sham, and I'm back with a brand new track. And I just want to discuss something that's really on my mind. It's a very deep issue, something recent, but also at the same time, it's something that has been kind of pertinent throughout the years. Since I've been doing this thing for 4 or 5 years, living out of my backpack across 47 states, in almost all major cities, being homeless, and kind of seeing things on a raw level, So a group of us is hopping from Chicago to LA, and we're doing the Southern Transcon. First stop, KC. And we get separated, but me and another guy end up riding through, end up in the yard, and we go to a McDonald's because McDonald's is a great place to get food, but also access Wi-Fi and have kind of a nice space to think things over. What I noticed was that there was an old woman who was struggling. She had a walker with a bunch of bags, extremely heavy. She had a hunchback. I could tell by her joints, especially in her hands, that she was suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, and it was painful. I mean, just seeing her walk around, interact, there's suffering involved, I come from a very rough background, and I have my own struggles at times. The homelessness was not warranted. It was not chosen, but overall, I did choose to continue this for various reasons. I don't want to get too deep into it because, again, it's a big subject. But for her, you could obviously tell that there was a lot of suffering involved, and she did not enjoy it. So, first instance, she went to go use the bathroom at the McDonald's. A lot of the fast food places, especially within the city, are locked. You need to get buzzed in. So she went up to the door to use the bathroom, and it was locked. And I could see, she walked back, disappointed, discouraged as to why she couldn't just easily use the bathroom. And I told her, hey, come back, I'll get you buzzed in. And she was able to use the bathroom, and when she came out, she was like, where have you been all my life? And that was an extremely powerful statement, because I didn't do anything major. I simply just did the normal thing and went and asked for help. But for her, I think maybe in a sense of embarrassment, or maybe because she was so put down, she was so used to things that were negative, she said, hey, if I can't do it the first time, screw it. And then, we were chatting, and she was in pain. Her hands really hurt, and I said, call 911. There's no shame in that. This is a public service. You're entitled to treatment, and don't worry about the bill. I mean, the number one thing is your health. But she, wanted to call her daughter and stuff like that. And I'm like, after a while of not being successful, you have to just do the extreme option, and that is call 911. Doesn't matter if they've had bad experiences with you before, but overall, you need to get help. So she did that. Paramedics showed up, and it just really triggered something in me. And I'm like, why the fuck does somebody have to suffer so much? Why does somebody who clearly cannot survive on their own out in the open need to go through all these steps just to ensure some sort of safety, some sort of treatment, blah, blah? I'm a political science major with honors. I understand the system. And within our democracy, we have this fear of so-called socialism, which is programs run by the central government. But it's okay to give billions of dollars overseas. Again, we do not have a resource issue. We have a resource management issue. This is one of the top tips you hear from those who are rich and powerful within our very society. gets you thinking. We can easily have a place where you're funding universal health care, you have free higher education, things of that nature, but yet you can still vote in representatives. You can still have a system where you choose those who represent you, but yet accolade resources towards the general good, right? So when I was a licensed electrician, I paid many taxes and stuff like that. And you're looking and thinking, where is the return on the investment? Shit's still the same, right? Again, you need to question the hierarchy and how things happen. But to be like, hey, we're going to invest in actually helping those who need it, but yet it's some sort of like weird issue, is beyond me. I just really don't know what more to say, because yeah, sure, like if you're an able-bodied person like I am, again, I have gone through my issues, I have sought help, I've paid into the system, but yet I do realize that people out there are going to go through their own struggles, and they need their help, they need a little bit of encouragement, and it goes a long way, you know. And that was just kind of like a recent highlight that I wanted to touch base on, because yeah, I mean, it's important to realize that there is a deeper struggle, and that we can use whatever we have to better the overall good. That's basically it, you know. If you want to keep sort of like trashing others and only focusing on a certain group which can help themselves while disregarding those who are in a situation where they really do need the help, then you're losing focus of the overall picture. I'm shamming my face.